No, Mole. You see, what I take issue with is the use of the word irrational. Because where I'm standing, this is a perfectly logical sequence of events. I wanted to ride the monorail. That dream blew up in my face. I got depressed. Now I want very expensive cybernetic surgery. I don't see what's so hard to understand by this. It makes perfect sense to me. You know, I thought my friends would support me in these trying times, but I see just how that is. By the way, Eddie, thank you for updating all those mods, so now that Mallrat's combat armor is actually black because it's supposed to be black combat armor. Although now that I look at it, I kind of like the original color scheme. It went better with his hat, but swings and roundabouts. Now, as for me... Hello, Dr. Usagi.
You're back. Do you need medical attention?
As a matter of fact, I would like to buy an implant.
Which surgery option are you considering?
Well, we already talked about my perception. Nothing we can do there because I'm just perfect in that regard. I'm interested in the subdermal implant.
That would be the Nemian subdermal armor. It's a bit pricey, 8,000 caps, but the implant causes your skin cells to be bolstered with iron. It won't make you bulletproof, but it will make you a little harder to injure.
You know, I like the sound of all of that, especially the part that said it was really expensive. Here's the caps.
Have a seat in the auto dock. This will take a few hours.
I feel better already. Let's have a look at the specs of this thing. Subdermal armor. Your skin has been toughened by the Nemian subdermal armor, increasing your total damage threshold by 4. In other words, this is the most expensive suit of leather armor you will ever buy. But I guess you can wear it with leather armor, so that's kind of the advantage of it. Anyway, hello viewer. Welcome back to the playthrough. It's been a while, TM. You know, I don't know if in the event that I ever finish this playthrough, somebody ends up binge watching it, if they're going to get annoyed by the fact, by how often I have ended up saying it's been a while, because, you know, there's been a lot of extended breaks in this series, suffice to say. But yeah, we're back. It's time to get started. I'm going to head to the strip because it's about time we got there. And, yeah. Hey, merchant.
Hey there, need anything?
That depends what you have.
Sure, here's what I've got.
I'm realizing now that's also another thing I keep saying over and over again. It's like I'm an NPC. I'll take the duct tape. Didn't I need shotgun shells for something? There was like a weapon I wanted to use. Ooh, right, but I needed to craft it. Speaking of which, I needed a caravan shotgun for that. Not available, unfortunately. You do have incendiary grenades, though. I have fire bombs, though. So, not necessary. Leather armor reinforced. I'll take the water. And I think that'll do. Probably could have sold some things, but, whatever. Hello, Kevin Hargrove.
Hey there. Don't suppose you'd be looking to buy a Brahmin?
Not necessarily. What can you tell me about this Brahmin?
I call her Betsy. Yes, sir, a fine animal. Left by a guy, an adventurer type like you, a few months ago now. He never came back.
Oh.
Guess he made it big in Vegas and didn't need her no more. Or perhaps wherever he is now, you don't need no Brahmin. Or anything at all.
He found God and became a hermit.
Anyways, she's a fine animal, but I ain't paying for her feed no more. She's got to go. Someone's gonna be real lucky with this one.
Well, what would I want a Brahmin for, besides the very obvious?
You look the prospector type. I can see from all the junk you're carrying. You could be moving 10 times the haul each salvage trip. You need yourself a genuine pack animal. Lucky for you, I got one.
Okay, well, I have a van, so this wouldn't necessarily be the most useful thing, but, we'll talk about it later, maybe.
Think carefully, friend. A chance like this could change your life better than any Vegas card game.
Somehow I doubt that. Who are you?
Name's Hargrove. Given Hargrove.
Kevin.
Don't recollect seeing you around here. Then again, so many faces passed by, and with the way my memory is, that ain't saying much.
And what are you doing here, besides the very obvious?
Well, you see, I look after pack animals for the traders around here when they got business in town.
Business doesn't exactly seem to be booming. Business doesn't exactly seem to be booming. That is kind of a clunky sentence, but technically correct, I guess.
Well, since the Crimson Caravan got big a few years back, they deal with this kind of stuff in-house, in that big compound of theirs a ways from here.
Like, right there?
To be honest, these days I just get the scraps.
Well, why don't you tell me about this place, presumably Freeside?
Ain't much to tell. They call this town Freeside, the dregs around the stink hole. Folks come here to make it big in New Vegas, get washed up here instead. A lot of dreams die in this town. A lot of dreams.
Took all my money. Alright, well, nice talking to you.
Bye.
Bye. Alrighty then. Hold on, paranoia just set in. Yep, I am recording. Right. Okay. Hey, look at the kings.
Hi.
Hi.
Kick back and relax. Everything is allowed in Freeside.
Everything.
Going to the Wrangler
Even
tonight?
caravan.
No, I'm gonna chill with my girl. Freeside is the king's turf. Remember that.
Okay.
Can't wait to hit the Wrangler tonight. Just me and my favorite girl.
Is your girl your
Going
whole
to the
life?
Wrangler tonight? No, I'm gonna chill with my girl.
Okay,
Did you
people
hear?
have girlfriends.
Someone
Get
pop-
over it.
Freeside's only I can keep you safe, my friend.
Okay.
Your safety guaranteed.
What's this all about? Hi.
Hello, my friend. Can I perhaps interest you in some protection? My services come cheap at only 100 caps.
Look, I have an assault rifle, a robot, and a very dangerous mole rat. I don't really think I need it. Have I talked to you before? Because this is already grayed out.
I can't say I recommend that, but hopefully you'll change your mind. I'll be here if you do. Good luck.
I probably won't.
This gentleman and I were just settling on a price. I'm afraid you'll have to hire one of the others this time around.
You? Hi. Alright. Well, that's a psychic man. You can hear what he's saying, but not through his mouth. Right, enough dilly-dallying. Let's get to the strip.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's.
Like froze in place there, I guess, when my AP ran out and I was trying to sprint. Odd, I didn't know that could happen. Shadows are looking very pleasant over there. It is noon. The New Vegas Reloaded shadows never look all that good at noon. Fighting? Yeah, that's why we don't need a bodyguard. Reach here, be district.
You look new to Freeside, so here's a little advice, friend. Don't go past the Southgate greeter without talking to it first.
What, is that not you? Why wouldn't I want to go past the greeter?
Those bots are programmed to vaporize anyone who enters the fenced-in area without authorization from the greeter.
Oh. Thanks for the free advice. Who are you?
The name's Old Ben. I've been living in Freeside since the day I was born.
What's your story? You bleached your eyebrows at some point?
I've done a bit of everything around here. Courier, butcher, crier, escort, gun for hire. Some of which I'm not proud of, but I do my best to help around town when needed.
Courier? I used to be a courier before I got shot in the head and dragged into a massive political struggle.
Exactly one of the reasons I got out of that job. Too many shifty characters looking to have someone else move their hot items.
Dildos. You said escort like armed guard?
Well, I suppose you could look at it that way, but I was packing a whole different kind of heat. No, Escort just sounds better than man whore.
Are you sure about that? I mean, like, say it out loud. Man whore. It's got like a certain panache to it. I could never do that personally. I'm kind of asocial.
Well, I didn't have any other career opportunities open to me at the time, and had to make ends meet. I was good at it too, but after a while I just felt like a piece of meat and had to quit.
Well, at least you're not judging others for the practice. Let's talk about something else.
All right.
And by that, I mean goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, hey. It's a shame you didn't talk to that guy, because he is a lot more impulsive than I am.
Watch out!
I love if you manage to, like, upgrade the Securitron before you trigger this little sequence, and they just blast his ass to oblivion with missiles. It's great. Hello?
Submit to a credit check, or present your passport before proceeding to the gate. Trespassers will be shot.
What's the credit check for?
Admission to the strip requires an official passport, or proof that you are carrying the required minimum balance. These policies prevent less reputable persons from entering, and ensure a good time will be had by all who enter the strip.
Now, when you say less reputable, what you actually mean is poor, and those are not necessarily relative to each other. But I'll submit to the credit check, I suppose.
I'm sorry, but your balance does not meet the minimum balance.
Oops. Robot! Let me past!
Please submit to a credit check, or present a passport.
Alright, you know what? I could drop some real science on your ass. Like, what is it, like... Missile explosion, HE? Yeah, I think that would do it. But I got certain rules on this series, so... we'll talk later.
Please return when you have sufficient cash or passport.
Well, Mole, I guess that was a reasonable reason why I shouldn't have blew all of our money on cybernetic surgery. But, as I recall, there's a man who needs our help. Investigate the abandoned Ripcon facility. Yep, so let's do that. Believe it or not, I actually did this on purpose. I just wanted an excuse to do a quest mod I installed, specifically this one, because as I've mentioned before, it is like one of my favorite quest mods. A lot of cool rewards that I want to be able to use. A lot of fun weapons. It gets us around the wasteland. So we can drive to... what is it called? Sloan... Boulder City. Yeah, let's go there. Here we are. Now, as I recall, we got a note, but I don't remember what it was. Looking for assistance. Ah, yeah, here we go. Here's the exact one. To the Courier. I happen to know you have a rather unique skill set and a knack for exploring dangerous pre-war ruins. To that end, I could use your assistance with some prospector work. There'll be tech and probably caps in it for you if you're willing to help me. If you're interested, head to the old Ripcon launch facility. Terry. Oh, let's go meet Terry. That's not what I meant to do. That's not what I meant to do either. I shuffled my hotkeys around again, just trying to figure out where my flashlight was. Alrighty then. Ah, what the fuck? Did I do that? What? Who just exploded? Oh, maybe this guy threw a grenade or something. Hello? You know, I didn't come here to kill you, but I could knock that out real quick if you're inclined. Yep. Alright. Shot him in the ass. Alright, here we are. Yonder Ripcon facility. Built by the Scots in 1982. That is not true. Terminal. weapon. I'll take that. I'll take that. Thermal. Oh, I can see through the universe. Realize that driving is leading to despair. Okay, let's try this again. In Stewie's Tweaks, I have something enabled that makes it so you don't get permanently locked out of these things, because I've always hated that. The ceiling is sending sealant, and it's very despairing. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. It's just lore. If you want to learn all the lore, you can, like, you know, always play the game yourself, you know? Always really like this mod. Suffice to say, we were going to find some interesting rewards. A button. I'll take that. I'll take that. Grimy pre-war businessware. Grimy pre-war businessware. Gotta get back to speaking English halfway decently again. We are going to the strip soon, so I'll take that. Gotta look all fancy and nice. There's Molrat's suit covered. Alright. Read plaque. This is a scale model of one of Repcon Aerospace's most successful designs, the R-302 fusion-powered rocket, capable of carrying 5 tons of equipment, or a crew of 10. That seems like an odd weight disparity, like 5 tons of equipment or a crew of 10. I guess it's just based on the space, I guess. I don't know. Beyond Earth's orbit, it is believed that the R-302 rocket will be vital in the future of colonization of the moon and beyond. Repcon Aerospace bringing you the future of space travel today. Okay. The little hop. I was so excited about the future of space travel. Okay, Repcon's primary goal. Q-series of compact plasma weapons is the next generation of infantry armaments, and we believe that despite competing projects by companies such as Winchester Arms and Delta Labs, our state-of-the-art designs will pave the way for the future of ethical warfare. Asterisk, there is no such thing as ethical warfare. Okay. Oh, let's head downstairs. Hello? The help is here.
Oh, hey, it's you. Been wondering when you'd get here. I can only assume you got my message about a job.
Yep, I even managed to find it amongst my 100 other messages. So what's going on here?
Well, in case you haven't already noticed, this is an old underground facility that used to belong to Repcon before the war.
I got that much figured out.
You know, the company that used to manufacture rockets, ultra-advanced weapons, that kind of stuff.
I see you read the plaques, too. Sounds like you've got a good reason to be poking around down here, then.
Damn right. I found some pretty good evidence pointing to the fact that there's some kind of vault full of pre-war tech somewhere in this place. And by pre-war tech, I mean advanced weapons, experimental hardware they were working on before the war. Basically the kind of stuff that most prospectors would only dream of laying their eyes on, let alone actually getting a hold of.
Hmm.
And judging by that look in your eyes, I'd say you're interested.
Oh. Looking deep into my eyes, are you? What did you need help with again?
For the last couple of weeks or so, I've been trying to restore what's left of this old shithole. Suffice to say, it hasn't been an easy job for a few reasons. You see, this place has a central mainframe core that more or less ran all the major systems in the facility. A mainframe core which, as far as I can tell, hasn't ran in 200 years, and has been vandalized and has had most of its major parts stripped out.
What the fuck goes around vandalizing a nuclear
Without it, I
reactor?
can't even open up some of the secure doors down here, because the system was controlling a lot of the magnetic door locks.
This place sounds like a safety hazard.
And yep, you guessed it. One of those doors is the door to the vault where they keep all the prototype tech.
I mean, makes sense.
I've managed to at least get most of it operational again. There's one problem. The facility's reactor has been dead for 200 years. Anyway, that's where you come in.
Well, I'm not much good with science. I could barely hack a terminal, so, what do you need me to do?
For starters, I'll need you to go down to the utility level and restart the reactor. I do it myself, but there's things down there. You know, big things with teeth. You know where I'm going here?
Yeah, you have a laser rifle. You'd be perfectly fine to take them out by yourself. But you're saying you're afraid of a few rats.
Hey, who can blame me for not wanting to get my ass chewed off by a bunch of giant, ugly, biting things? Plus, I can only assume you can handle yourself a lot better when faced with a horde of giant mutant rats than I can.
Believe it or not, I've got a good track record in that regard.
You know, stuff like that.
Okay, I'll do it. It better be worth it, though.
Just one more thing. Over the years, a lot of flammable gas is collected in pockets all over the utility level.
Probably would have mentioned that first.
So I'd advise you be careful when firing guns down there, unless you want to, you know, explode. Just saying.
Noted. I'll keep that in mind. Is there anything else?
I know it basically goes without saying, but be careful down there. I don't know, but ever since I first found this place, something seemed off. Call it gut instinct or whatever, but there's something about this place that just makes me feel on edge.
Is it the giant mutant rats that you're shooting your
Anyway,
pants in
I
terror
gotta
of?
get back to fixing shit up here. Hopefully that damn reactor still works.
Ah, shit, bumping into things. You know, an explosive weapon would come in handy for clearing those gas pockets.
Now that you mention it, I do have this old improvised weapon that I threw together a few years back. Here, take it. Oh, and here's some ammo for the thing, too.
Are you sure this thing's safe?
Yeah, of course it is. Well, I guess the word safe is kind of relative, so...
I mean, it is a grenade launcher, so...
Anyway, it should at least help you with clearing out pockets of flammable gas and whatever else is down there.
Mm-hmm.
Just try not to, you know, blow yourself up.
Well, statistically, the odds of that have gone way up by the fact of you giving me this thing, so, You know, do you know anything else about this facility we're in?
Aside from what I've already told you, not much. When I first found this place, it looked like it'd been under some kind of military quarantine before the war.
Odd.
The lack of any human remains down here suggests that the place was already cleared out when the war happened.
Oh.
As I said before, something about this whole thing puts me on edge. That's a large part of the reason I called you here. That, and an overabundance of huge rats and possibly deadly security robots.
Possibly, quote-unquote.
Speaking of robots, there's a robot in the other room that sells various odds and ends, some kind of robotic vending machine. You might want to check it out if you want to stock up on spare parts or energy cells.
Will do.
Yeah, bye.
Right. Ah, the Ball Blaster. And a schematic for Ball Blaster ammo. Yeah, this is one of the things that I love about this mod, is you just get all these cool, really cool custom weapons. Like the Ball Blaster. I didn't just blow up the robot, did I? Oh, you're fine. Hey! Oh, hey. Oh, wow. I didn't notice this in any other playthrough, but use the backs of some Nuka-Cola vending machines to add a little flair to this desk. And I think that's from a laundry machine? Hold on, can I check the names of these things? Yeah. Very cool detailing here. It shows... Stuff like this shows how you can make distinctive environments without literally having new assets. You just take existing assets, mash them together, get something pretty interesting. Note, vendor bots. Note, vendor bots. Okay, looks like I rigged this old bucket of bolts to accept bottle cap instead of pre-war currency. CPU is pretty much fried before I fix it, so it occasionally glitches out and spits error messages, but at least it still works. Okay. Lore? Hold on, let me click on these things just to get them ticked off, because I turned on something in Stewie's Tweaks that organizes these things based on if you've read them or not. So I need to make these all say that they've been read, so, you know, it actually helps with organization. Sunflower.
Drove the raiders off. This is a...
Leave the corpse. Ball blaster ammo. The ball blaster uses modified baseballs as ammunition, packed with gunpowder and with shot shell primers as a makeshift impact trigger. At a reloading bench, combine 2 primer, shot shell, 40 powder, pistol, 1 baseball. Primers and powder can be acquired by breaking down standard shotgun shells. Yeah, no shit. Although I guess for some reason a lot of people seem to have trouble with the ammo crafting system, so I guess that helps them understand the very simple things to understand. Okay. You know, I wonder if there's something in Stewie's Tweaks, or just something in general that you can click to say, like, hey, how fast it takes for this to say it's been read. It takes a lot longer than it seems like it needs to. There we go. Message is cleared out. Gonna quick save. Okay, Venderbot, hello.
Hello. Guest.
Hi. What do you do here?
Error. Invalid command.
What is this place?
Error. Invalid command.
What is the meaning of life?
Error. Invalid command.
Is that all you can say?
Accessing item storage.
Nah, I missed the time to make a joke there. Anyway, I guess I can sell things to you that I picked up that I don't need, like these cigarettes, poison glands, and money. You got anything interesting? Oh, you got wrenches. Scrap metal. That's always handy to have more of. Wrenches. I think I got a bunch of wrenches, so. Fusion cells. Yeah, you are a very, pretty useful merchant, actually. And why not some Nuka-Cola? Goodbye.
Speech synthesizer shutting down.
Please do. Pocket souvenir. Break down this. Ta-da. And that's how you ammo craft. Alright, Smol, we're gonna be dealing with your brethren, so get your axe out. Eddie, why don't you stay up here and keep Terry company, because I don't want you blowing me up in the fires. That laser of yours. Mole, speaking of which, be on your guard.
Here? Alright.
That's not what I thought
Okay.
that was.
Sure thing.
There
You got it.
Gotta get used to this stuff again.
Chew on this, pal!
You gotta open the door first, Mole. Ah! Yeah. Good.
Sometimes you get.
Alright. So I just realized I immediately pulled out my gun and almost killed all of us. There we go. Let's get this out.
Chew on this, pal!
Like I said, I really like this thing. Really like the... Hold on, I'm getting the light. Really nice design. I think this is using the, what is it? The... Yeah, 12.7mm SMG, like, template, I guess. Loading that can of baseballs on the top, it's really cool. It's a really fun weapon to use. Got some good range on it, too. Ah!